Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome back to our channel. How is everyone doing today? I hope you are doing well. Thank you so much, everyone. It's a Saturday, beautiful, beautiful Saturday. Today is the 27th of May, the year of our Lord 2023. I hope you are doing well. This was unplanned. Yesterday night, we were here talking, and I said there's a show tonight, but I didn't plan this, but this thing has been on my mind since I heard about Afolabi Murphy. It's been on my mind to discuss this. So apologies for those who are not going to be able to make it. It's going to be a quick one. Hopefully, YouTube will send notification to people, and yeah, so as many people that can join will be appreciated. Thank you so much, everyone. Chidima, you and I were supposed to talk. Oh, how are you? Nice to see you. Good morning. How is it over there? Caroline, welcome. Kukwa, how are you? Charlie, you okay? Nice to see you. Welcome, everybody. Partner with Christ. Good morning. I always hello to every single one of you joining. Real life happens. Welcome. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. Lipia, welcome. Welcome. So it's just a quick one. I wanted to talk about this because I don't see myself as a religious person. I don't like religiosity because I believe religion, especially the way we practice it in this day and age, is just to please people. Not really to please God, but to please people. So we do the routines, going to places of worship, you know, doing all the services and generally just it's a cycle. But deep down, a lot of people who do all these routines, one can show you they are not really, they are not spiritual. They have no connection with the spirits and they have no connection with God. So I prefer spirituality than religiosity. Okay. But it's possible for you to also be, you are a religious person, you believe in organized religion, you belong to, whether Christianity, Islam, or whatever religion you identify with, and you are also spiritual. I understand that. Ruth Richardson, welcome. Good afternoon, good morning. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for stopping by to this unannounced show. Please give us a thumbs up. What I'm talking this morning is going to be spiritual. I tend not to bring religion or spirituality into when we do the live stream and we have various discussion here. But I think faith is something that is very, very important to us as Black people. It's part of our identity. So we cannot run away from it, whether you like it or not. From time to time, you would touch it. You would say things like, I like quoting Bible. I'm not a Bible scholar like that. I once upon a time I was a Bible scholar, but Kolong Dari me, you know, I'm not so, like I said, so religious. Bible Daddy is the one that, is the man of God, the pastor, the CEO of a church. So what I'm talking this morning is going to be very religious focused because there was something that was said by one of these actors. So since Murphy Afolabi passed, this thing has been in my spirit. Like I kept contemplating on it. Pé, kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? I don't know how many of you noticed that a lot of these actors, especially in the Yoruba Nollywood, they just buy like that. They buy a lot. It's very, very common, right? No, Maureen, it's not uploaded though. This is live. I'm actually live on the studio. No, it's not. I'm here this morning. We have a bank holiday, so I'm taking Saturday to just do whatever I like because Monday is free. I don't have work on Monday. Welcome, everybody. Give us a thumbs up. Ebube, welcome. Why are you laughing? What's funny? What did I say? Welcome. Do you agree with what I'm saying or you disagree? Most of them are, yeah. Is whenever I go to Nigeria, I see people who go to all these churches. They do it to fulfill all righteousness because it's expected. So when I see my friends the way they get ready, it's almost like a crime for you not to go to church on Sunday morning. I just look at them. Some will go for 6 a.m. mass. Some will go to 7 a.m. service. They go religiously, like they will go Sunday, they will go Wednesday, they will go Friday. I'm like, you guys, you have plenty time. We in the abroad, we do not have time like that. We are so busy. Anyway, so there's a lot going on. We all know that this life, if you're a spiritual person, I don't need to break it down to you. Life is 80% spiritual and 20%, physical. Everything I believe strongly that happens in the physical manifests spiritually before happening in the physical. That's my belief. I don't know if people believe it or they agree with me, but that's my personal belief about it. So there's a lot of things that happen in the spiritual realm. Some we know, some we don't know, some we will never know. But life is very spiritual. Okay? So these actors and actresses, especially the ones in the Yoruba Nollywood industry, they act a lot of movies. And there is a spiritual aspect of these movies whereby they do a lot of incantation, there's a tutu, there's different sacrifices, there are different things that they do, which is spiritual in nature. Okay? I don't know how many of you know this guy. This one, let me show you this one. The one on the left here. Yeah, he spoke something about it the other day. His name is Alebiosu. Honestly, I never knew his name. I'm taking this from legit blog. I never knew his real name, but I do watch a lot of Yoruba movies. I kind of favor them. The Nollywood ones that I watch must be on Netflix because I believe they're not on Netflix. They are not good enough. I might be wrong, but I tend to. Because I don't have the patience to be going through to find the ones that are good. Because sometimes you have to really, somebody has to recommend them to you. Most of them, you know the end from the beginning, so I don't have patience for that. But this guy on my left, his name is Adewale Alebiosu, and he was the one that, this is him, he was the one that first opened up about this matter, even before Murphy. By, hmm? Hmm. And this is what he had to say. What he said was very, very deep. And that's why I want us to look at it, guys. I want us to look at it because I'm wondering, I don't know, but life is very, very, very complex, you. Kolongba. This is what he said. He said that he plays a lot of Babalawo role on movies. He's very known for doing, Ifa priest and chief priest and all these Babalawo roles. That's what he mainly plays. As a matter of fact, looking at his picture, you think he's an old man because of all the costume and everything that he always wear. Obviously, he's playing a character, right? But he's actually not an old man. He's a young man. Not young, but he's not as old as when he dresses up to play his Ifa roles. And then he said something recently that was trending on social media. In an interview with BBC Yoruba, he said that some of these things that he says in movies, when he's playing this Ifa priest and playing all these Babalawo roles, some of these incantations that he recites has affected him in real life adversely. That's what he said. This is him. He said this role, these things that he keeps saying. So to some people, it's just words. But if you're a spiritual person, you know that words are never just words. Words have power. Words have spirit, words have meaning, and that's why even the whole wide world was created by the word of God. God spoke, and the word was created. Everything God created by word. You formed the earth, you formed the animals. He said, "Let there be." These are words that God spoke, according to the Bible, how the whole world was created. Genesis chapter 1. Okay? So words are not just words, though. So this man basically said that he never knew that all these things that he keeps saying, all these things that he recites in movie, they actually, the things are hurting him and they are haunting him in his real life. So he was actually advising upcoming actors and actresses that are doing these roles that they should be prayerful. These are his words. I quote, "I never knew there was so much more to these incantations I was delivering. I thought I was just delivering my lines. not knowing that there are repercussions to follow. Whenever I go home after the act, while I sleep, I will see strange things, and some will turn to goats and start to bite me. You see, some of these things will turn to goats and start to bite him. So can you imagine? That is what he said. That's quite scary. This is somebody that he always plays the role of Babalawo. I think maybe I don't know if I'm seeing him more than one or two movies where he was not Babalawo. You know how all these movies how they do whenever they do when someone gets into the industry, whatever you play, if you started by a gate man, is that gate man they will use you for till the kingdom come. So if you start at as a Babalawo, if you are good at it, that's the role you continue to play. I don't know why most of them and they don't diversify into other roles. Hmm? Because what they actually do, Kukwa said that some of the actresses, she said, I'm much aware that in Ghana, some of these actors, actresses who play the role of high priestess, etc., always go to high priestesses to get the role. Not surprised at all. Yeah, because acting for you to really deliver, you need to be real. Like you are trying to create real life. So I used to think that these things that they say are made up lines, but apparently they are not. So these people are actually quoting the lines that, the real people who are real priestess or priestesses and all these spiritualists, when they carry their sacrifices, etutu, when they are doing cleansing and all these other things that they are doing, when they carry it, they actually copy what those people are saying. They do copy it. And it has a lot of implication. That's what this uncle was saying, Pei, that when he goes home, he will start saying orishirishi. Things will start pursuing him. And he said that the thing has really affected him in his life. Okay? I believe that because the word of God as a Christian tells me that power and life are in the power of the tongue. Hmm? It's in the power of the tongue. Proverbs 18:21 says that life is in the power of the tongue. Power is in the power of the tongue. Whatever you say manifests. There's something that I read one time, and someone said, you know how people will say, oh, I'm saying these things to myself. They start saying negative things about themselves. They say, but I'm playing. It's just a joke. So this person was advising people who are fond of always saying things to themselves. Like they'll say, oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so clumsy. I'm so this. If you are fond of doing that, he said, never ever say something negative about yourself, even if you are joking, because it manifests. Your body does not know the difference. Whatever you put out there in the air will manifest. And your body might not know the difference because these are words. Words are very powerful. So when you jokingly say, oh, I'm saying things, I'm just playing, I don't mean it, and they are negative things, sometimes it's not be play play, oh, it's not play play. So Murphy was always playing these roles of people who are always chanting all the. In fact, out of all the movies I've seen him, he plays other roles, obviously, but 80% or 85% of the roles that he plays, he's always playing the roles of this Babalawo. You see what I'm saying? So there is power in the tongue, oh. There is power in the tongue. This tongue is very, very powerful. If you think about it, the whole world was created from the mouth of Eledua. God spoke things and they came to pass. Eh? Taiwo Okuola says, but Harry Potter actors also say incantations in their movies. How come they are not buying? I didn't say it's the incantation that is making them buy. Taiwo, Ejo Tori Olohun, Ẹ má ṣì mí gbọ́. I never said it's incantation. I'm just repeating what an actor said. And incantations that Harry Potter is saying, I don't know whether you want to compare it to the incantations that somebody in the Yoruba movie industry is saying. Because we all know that whatever they are saying in Harry Potter is probably a line written by the author. But these are real situations whereby people are going to the real people who practice this worship to ask them what to say because they want to make it as real as possible. So I don't know if if you can if you can actually compare them on the same level. I don't know. It's not to say that Oyibo does not do magical. They do. Mm, I don't know. Oyibo do their own magic as well. They do magic, whether it's white magic or whatever. Aha. So if you are talking about Harry Potter, it's J.K. Rowling's. J.K. Rowling's that wrote them, but the kind of incantations these people say, I don't know who wrote them. These are real things. They are real things. And they are not just saying the words, they are also carrying the sacrifice. Mm? Some of these things, they have spiritual belief back home. Mm? Passion said, Auntie B is I believe back home. A lot of Caucasians here that use same words I know the Nigerian in me can never say. Yeah, yeah. Valerie said, I remember after living in Bandage movie, the actors got stocks. They got socks. What do you mean they got socks? Oh, do you mean that they attack spiritually? Hmm. Natalie say, Auntie B, when it comes to spirituality, why do we only associate negative outcome to spirituality? Well, I don't think we are associating negative outcomes to spirituality. What that actor was saying was that, and this is not my words, okay? So people should not come for me, Ejo. What that actor, this man that I just showed you, said was he said it with his mouth. Are you gonna know more than the person that has done the roles? Why are you arguing with somebody? Are you an actor? Have you done the sacrifices before? He said, this actor Adewale said, this thing has implication. It's affected me. And don't forget that some of the things that they do, some of the spiritual things they do in this movie, they are doing cleansing for people. They are doing deliverance for people. They are doing all sorts for people. People go to them. Like sometimes people will go to Babalawo when they are under some demonic attack or something, when they are sick. So it's like deliverance. So the things that they do are like deliverance. You cannot do deliverance, even in ministry, in Christianity. mm, You cannot do deliverance and you expect that, that you're not going to come into some sort of spiritual attack, even in Christianity. That's what I think. So those people that do deliverance ministry in Christianity, for instance, some churches that are known for, that's their main thing. They do a lot of, deliverance things. They are more prayerful than the other churches that preach prosperity, for instance. Mm? This is not a debate about, African spirituality and Harry Potter. Okay? I'm not here to present anything about comparison between what Oyibo is saying and what Nigerians are saying. I'm just here to discuss the implication of what this actor has said. Mm? That's what I'm here to discuss. Okay? Bingpe say, I think the Yoruba movie Incantations are poetry. They are just poetry. They are not, being paid. Apparently, they are not. They are not. You are just joining. Give us a thumbs up. This is what the actor said. I don't think they are just poetry. I think what they do is that because they want it to be very, very authentic, like they want it to be real, they will go to the real people who are practicing this religion, this way of life, and they will go and consult them to get the words. Like they are properly saying the words. So the man said, this is what the actor said. I'm just repeating what he said, okay? He said it himself, this man, this actor, Adewale Alebiosu, said that I never knew that there was so much more to the incantations I was delivering. I thought I was just delivering my lines, not knowing that there are repercussions to follow. Whenever I go home, after the act, when I sleep, I will see some strange elements, some strange things. And some of them will turn to like animals, goats, and they will start biting me and attacking me. This is what he said. I don't know. Why do you want to argue with somebody who's walked in those shoes? None of us have been actors and actresses before. But I'm just quoting what somebody who's been an actor. And I'm not saying it's because of the roles that Murphy Afilabi, the roles that he played, that's why he cried. I didn't say that. Mm, I didn't say that. Please. I never said that. What I'm just saying is that, is there no spiritual implication to all this? Because the man said that this is his experience. And he's been an actor for a long time. For as long as I can remember, I always watch this man in movies. And if the man is coming out to say that there are implications, he was making that statement to warn upcoming actors and actresses about what his journey has been in this industry. Mm? And he said that they should be prayerful so that they will protect themselves. That's what he said. He's just advising upcoming people that, okay, oh, be prayerful in case you didn't know. Because he thought when he started that it was just lines, because it's somebody that wrote these lines. But I'm just reflecting on it that perhaps when they are writing the lines, because they want it to be authentic, they will go and ask the people who are practicing, traditional African voodoo, juju, or whatever. How do you say it, Baba? They will tell them, then they will put it in the lines. It's just like prayers. Hmm? It's just like prayers. Abby said, even Patience Ozoko said that she prays and fasts after certain movies that portray her as wicked, even mother-in-law. I don't know, but a lot of people were relating Patience Ozoko to those. They actually thought she was like that because, like I said, when she started in the industry, that's what everybody started relating her to. The woman arrived to go give a life to Christ, so she went and gave her life to Christ, jejeje. Mama G, Mama G was like, "Egba mi o, era mi kale. I'm not like this, so I'm an actor. Please." Mm? Yes. So these are the things. I'm just saying that I think there is more to it. That's my own personal belief because they are spoken words, and words are not just words. Mm? Words are not just words. GS said these things are real. Last week, Juliana Oloyede posted about how she had to speak in tongues when there was a scene. They had to use real egungun. Okay, these are real actors and actresses talking. No, me, I don't know. Mhm. These are real actors and actresses talking. Like I said, these incantations are deep. I remember an actor in the 90s telling my mom how they go for cleansing after these movies. Yes, that is what I think. Because if this actor is saying it, and like a lot of people have said that other actors and actresses like Patience Zokolu, Patience Zokolu, I don't know, I don't think she really played spiritual role. She may have played one or two or a few, but she was mostly playing this very wicked mother-in-law. I don't know why they kept giving her wicked wife and wicked mother-in-law. She was good at it. She was very good at it. So I don't blame her if she goes to go and do deliverance to cleanse herself from that because you never know. The point I'm trying to get to is that we live in a spiritual world and things manifest based on your spoken words. This is my understanding of how life is. Okay? I'm not saying your belief must align with my own. It's not everybody here that is a Christian. But as a Christian, I believe that spoken words are very powerful. And words have meaning. And it's not only physical meaning, but spiritual meaning. So there are certain things that you will say that in the realm of the spirit, they have impact on your life. That's what this Mr. Dewale was saying. That's what he was saying. So these things have meaning. They do have meaning. They do have meaning. Now, when it comes to the industry, a lot of things. happen in the industry in Nollywood. There's a lot of people buying mysteriously. And I'm not saying that is relating to spirituality, but again, we cannot rule it out. Mhm. We cannot rule it out. We can't rule it out. So that's what I'm saying. We can't rule it out. So words are deep, words are powerful. I don't know what you mean, Ori Locks. What do you mean? How do you get your Christianity from what? From conk? What's that? Type it properly. I can't see what you said. Hmm? It's just like the things that we say to our children. I saw a video of Hilda Baci that won that broke the Guinness Book of Record the other day. I was going to do a video about it, but I didn't have time to get to it. The mother was interviewed, and she said something. My head was swollen. Guys, I'm not going to be long. If anybody wants to join the conversation, please just jump in because I'm going to rest because we have another show tonight. So I'm not going to wait at all. She said something. She said that from when Hilda was a baby, even the name that she gave Hilda was because she saw a woman who was rich, who was powerful and successful. And she said, you know what? This my daughter is going to be like that. Yeah, I wish I can. I had a video. I had a video. I saved it because I wanted to share it. I don't know if I still have it so that I can play it so that you guys will see. We are talking about words, spoken words, the things that people say and the implication. Are they just words or people can basically talk themselves to either side of the story? You can talk yourself to good things happening to you, and you can also talk yourself to sleeping and demons will visit you. Are they just words? Eh? AC Spacey said even recent Nollywood movies and shows, actors that have played malevolent roles such as the devil will tell you that they have either seen or been through strange stuff. I think that industry is not easy. Oh. I don't think it's easy, oh, guys. I don't think it's all that glam and glamour alone. The people that have been in the industry for a long time will tell you they go through a lot, especially these ones that do this all these kind of roles, like the Yoruba ones. Lydia says some of these incantations are real. Also, actors have done some spiritual things too for fame that then backfires. That's absolutely correct. Everybody wants to get ahead of their mates. Mm. I believe that it's a competition now. Nollywood is not easy. Everybody wants to be fame. Fame is not an easy thing. Fame is not an easy thing. So of course they will do things so that their own star will shine. Why are they always beefing each other? Chidima said, it seems all spiritual movies have implication. Even positive ones. The actors and crew in the Passion of Christ experience strange things too. Wow. Yeah, so it all comes down to spoken words, innit? It comes down to spoken words. I don't know if you guys have seen some of these movies. I think I should show you guys an example of what I mean so you will understand. Like these things are properly, the way they are done, the way they are done is scary. Very, very, very scary. I'm telling you, I don't know if I can show them that will not be copyrighted. I will if I show anyone. So let's leave it. If you put it, they will copyright you. So let me leave it. Okay, there's someone in the studio. I wanted to show you, some of you have not seen these things. They look very real to me. Oh, they do. They do. Lushinga. Hello, unmute yourself. Good morning.
Good morning, Auntie B.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Not bad. Where are you joining us from?
I'm joining you from Netherlands.
Welcome.
Yeah. And to be, it's an interesting topic, and I think that it would be naive of us to just rule it out that what he's saying is untrue. We are physical beings having a spiritual experience in this world, and we all know that every experience that we have, if you don't have enlightenment, you can rule it out as, oh, it's just an experience. But words have meanings, and even our actions. So we've heard several times in the entertainment industry, it's not just limited to Nollywood. Even in Hollywood, we hear of people who act in horror movies. There was a certain horror movie, I think it's from the 70s, The Poltergeist. It's quite popular. Everyone on that set started dying mysteriously
Buying, we
because,
use buying.
oh, they started dying mysteriously because they had evoked certain spirits, evil spirits on the set. So we can't rule out what this man is saying. It's very possible what he experienced manifested and he started getting followed by spiritual attacks. People don't speak about what they experience openly. So it's actually even brave of this actor to speak openly. So, yeah, in the music industry, we hear of how people sacrifice themselves so that they can become popular, and at
Mm,
night they can't sleep. We see people at the prime of their careers suddenly dying or just getting sick or going mad. We have to open our eyes.
mm.
Yeah, it's very important. Yeah, we are having spiritual experiences every day, so you never know. You're listening to a song and you could get initiated. So yeah, that's all I
Yeah.
have to say.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Lushinga. I appreciate you for calling us this morning. People are literally just waking up. I have the whole day. So yeah, thank you for saying that. Yeah. Life is spiritual. That's I know that. I mean, you gotta be a baby to say you don't know that life is more than just what you see physically. Life is very, very spiritual. But I like what Zane said. Zane said something that I think it kind of explains it a bit better. Maybe I'm not explaining it so well. She says, I think it all depends on the source of the incantations. Some movies have a purpose to depict historical records accurately and therefore have real incantations. Yeah. So some might be real and some might not be real. So incantations can be something similar to quoting the word of God for Christians or quoting the Quran for Muslims. It's like prayer. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like prayer. How do we say prayer? We open our mouth to speak prayer, right? You say it and you use words and you believe that it's going to the ears of God, that you are talking to God. So it's similar. So, like you said, sometimes it's just depicting historical things. Sometimes it's not, the words are not said in a way that can have spiritual implications. They are just words written by the author or the script writer. But sometimes these words are actually like the way they say them. Because I watch a lot of Yoruba movies, and I can tell you that the way they say some of these incantations, you will know that these are like real proper incantations that have been gotten from chief priests. It's like the movie writers, because they want to make it very real. Yeah, they will go and meet all these elders, in the villages and in places where they do spiritual, all this African spiritual worship, right? They'll go and ask them, Baba, how do we say this? How do we say it? Give us some lines. They will give them because they think it's movies they are making, but the people that are actually saying the lines, there is implication for them. Again, I'm saying this because somebody was asking the question earlier on that why is it that anything that is negative, we always link it to spirituality or African religion. It's not like that. It's because most of the babalawos, yeah, people go to them with problem. I'm telling you, if you watch movies, you know what I'm saying. Anybody that their life is sweet and perfect, don't, even if they want to go to babalawo, maybe they will go to spirituality or whatever. They are looking for protection. Mm? But people always go with problems. And if you are the one that is always solving people's problems, they are bringing problem to you, and you are a deliverer. you deliver people from their problem. What do you think is going to happen? You that is delivering people, that person, maybe somebody has been under some serious, let's say, generational curse, for instance. That's a very common one in Christendom, right? Maybe the person has been on that serious generational curse and they want deliverance from it. The common one that comes to my mind is the one they say, women in that family don't marry. Or even when they marry, the marriages don't last, they leave the marriage. And somebody becomes a Christian, a woman becomes a Christian in that family, and she gives her life to Christ. And, maybe they told her or she prayed and got a revelation that this thing is a curse and she wants to break it. What will she do? She will go and look for a deliverance minister or a deliverance ministry where they can do prayers for her to break the curse. Now, I'm relating it to Christianity so that, we'll look at it from both sides. Are you telling me that when you go to such people that can do deliverance for you and they pray for you and God hears the prayer, whatever it is that, had that hold on the family, they're not going to be happy. The spirit will not be happy. They will come after the person that did the prayers. They will come after the person that did the deliverance. So it's the same thing I'm saying regarding these people, that when the people go to them with problems, not real problems, obviously, because they are actors. They are playing out a scene. But the scene is played out in a way that people are going to them with made up problems in the movie, and they are the ones that are solving it. And in a time for them to solve the problem, they have to do some spiritual things. And now, if they are doing real spiritual things, I'm just thinking, does that not have some sort of implication? That's just I'm just thinking. Lydia said after Olawuye deleted, the man who started some program belongs to Ogboni and showcase it on the program. He even praises Awon Iyaleye, the rulers of this world. Now wow, God K'Ọlọ́run gbà wọ́n o, k'Ọlọ́run gbà wá o. Tony said, I think most Yoruba movies incantations are real incantations, which end up having consequences without them knowing. Yeah, that's what I believe as well. I believe so as well. Chidima said, Auntie B, all Auntie B is saying is what the actors themselves have said about their personal experiences in both Hollywood and Nollywood. This is deep. Yeah, because life is deeper. Oh. Life is very deeper than what we see. Oh, it's not just physical alone. Eh? AC Spacey said, this is why, as Christian, we are told to guard our souls and always seek discernment. Do not just watch any movie, especially horror, witchcraft, demonic movies. I was watching one yesterday, I'm not going to lie. AC Spacey. Pastor Shola was the one that recommended it. Oh, I saw it on his page. The movie is quite good. He said you should go and watch it. So I said, let me go and test and watch it. I didn't know it's horror. And I said, let me go and watch it. Oh, come and see. When I started seeing things, I said, Miko, thank you very much. Good night. I put it off quickly. Those kind of movies that you finish watching in the night, you cannot sleep. you start dreaming. Sometimes the things that go into your subconscious, by vision, like the things you visualize by watching things or even hearing, you will just be sleeping. Next thing you'll be seeing those things. So I totally believe that we have to guide our soul and our eyes. Yeah, it's like social media. It's not everything on social media you want to see. It's not everything you want to expose yourself to. Even on social media, you have to be very, very careful. You have to be very, very careful because these things is like we're talking about words and the impact that it has. Yeah. Tony said, we are physical beings living in a spiritual world. These words we speak are more powerful than we give them credit for. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. So it's like words of affirmation. Tosan said that these incantations in Yoruba movies is real. I beg. So when people have In the evening, the show I'm doing tonight, we're going to talk more about people who have low self-esteem, okay, and how to build your self-esteem, how to build confidence. We'll talk more about it when we talk about Derek Jackson this evening. But one of the ways that people build their esteem is by words of affirmation. Hmm? Words of affirmation, the things that you say to you. So children, even as children, when children are growing up, as parents, we know, or I mean, even as adults now, we know when children grow up, when we're children, we know the home that you grow up in, and the things that were said to you by your parents or carers, how it impacts on your life when you are grown now. We all know that. The children that were told, oh, you will never do well, you this good for nothing child, you this did, you did, negative things were said to them. After a while, they believe it, they internalize it, and their life begins to go according to those words, especially if these words were spoken by a parent or somebody that they were living with. But the children that were, giving positive, feedback, they were not that they were not disciplined. All of us chop cane now, when we small. But you say positive things to them, it goes straight into their mind, their brain. They grow up, they are confident, they believe they can achieve, they are very assertive, they believe they can take the whole world. It's the same thing. So when somebody is suffering from low self-esteem, for instance, we tell them to use words of affirmation. Write some things on pieces of paper. Put it on your mirror, put it in your bedroom, put it everywhere in your car, and keep saying it to yourself. Because when you keep repeating positive things to yourself, your spirit and your body takes it in, and it starts to shape your life in a positive way. So I think it's the same thing because they are words, but words are not just words. So that's what's I'm just thinking this afternoon that these things I'm thinking, according to what this actor said, these words have meaning. They do. So, I mean, if we are looking at the Hilda Baci one, what Hilda Baci's mom said about when she was growing on, how she used to tell Hilda Baci, those who don't know, Hilda Baci is a young lady that won she entered the Guinness Book of Record the other day for cooking for 100 hours. Mhm. The mom said something that was profound. There's no spray to wash the toilet. Hmm? There's no spray to wash the toilet. She said something, oh, I saw it. I was going to do a video about it because I felt that was so important. What this lady was saying. The child, Hilda Baci was a child that was built by a mother. Eh? Let me read what Lydia has to say first. My university lecturer had to change her thesis topic on Ogboni after all the recorded interview where Joyce noises when played in the documentary and the pictures she took with them came out negative. The pictures came out to be negative. Lobaton. That's funny. That's really, really funny. Wow. Yeah. Did they force them to give the interview? Why did they give the interview in the first place? Oh my god. Yeah. This is what Hilda Bassi's mom had to say about her. Give us a thumbs up, guys. I'm rounding up now. We'll just listen to this and then we'll call it. We'll say good morning and then we'll see it later on in the evening. This was unplanned. Thank you everybody for joining. I didn't know we'll still have people. I thought I was just gonna do it by myself and then people can watch later. I like what she said. This woman, you can tell that she's a mother that doesn't play. Hmm?
Okay, Hilda is getting to the point that she has beaten her own the world record already, but now she wants to beat her own record. How does it make you feel?
I feel very excited that I gave birth to a strong child. a very strong. I like, when we give birth to children, we say the men are strong, but at this point, I gave birth to a strong girl, and I'm so happy.
So there's a video that went around of you encouraging her there. And the time she was getting
This is not the video I'm looking for. Not this one that play music in the background. It's not this one. Let me look for it. There's another one I'm looking for. Mm, let me see if I can find it quickly. They had a conference, like a press conference, and they were asking her questions. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, I found it. It's this one. This is the one.
There will come a time like this that my daughter will be sitting and making speech. And when she was speaking, I said, speak your mother's money. And the mother's money came from where? Food. We were cooking. Hilda is cooking in a comfortable place. Mommy was cooking inside the bush. I'm in Abuja. I brought them from Calabar to Abuja. And I did my service in Ship House, Minister of Defense to be precise. And by the time they started, I went to the canteen one day. I ordered food. They took my own order and gave to another person. So when I said this is not what I ordered how many meat? The girl that was serving went, brought the person's food. The person was already eating and came to my plate and removed the meat I wanted and put there. And I just left. From that day, I said, these people are doing, I have to start up business. And it was the next day I started. I didn't wait. And he took us so many places. My children attended the best school, not because I was so rich, but because I was determined for my children to be rich.
Wow.
My son attended the Ghanaian Education Center, and from Abuja, you're going to Benin for visiting me. I know what it cost me.
That's a strong
And
mother.
I know where I took my daughter to the first year, I discovered that was not it. I took her out to where I was paying about 600,000. The person was selling. At that point, I was selling mama food. I called it so. I cook in the bush because I didn't have a shop. The place had no shop, so there's no place I would say, let me rent. I was under the canopy. And under the canopy, you understand, we're selling food for over 300 customers a day. Hilda was a child. Each time she comes, you will see her being so anxious to serve customers as a child. And that's what has led her to this. Be excited. Hilda said, Mommy, you have said that 100 times. Hilda, I will always be excited. It's like you being a medical doctor, then you produce a medical doctor. And the medical doctor happens to come and be better than what you are doing. So you should be excited. I'm a caterer and I've produced an international chef. Why am I not excited?
I love this woman.
You're watching me. You're viewing me. People are here anywhere I enter. Is for who? Hilly baby. I started calling her by my diamond. I didn't know it would lead to this.
You
The
see?
first day she gave me gold, I remember the name I gave her.
You see?
Diamond.
Can you hear
And I
that?
still remember
She was
the
calling her
diamond.
diamond.
And I'm so excited, so proud of her because she has never failed in any step. I heard you people asking questions, what if the Guinness World Record? Hilda did not just break this record, as I said. Hilda scattered the record. So he did what was expected. And I know that Guinness World Record, they don't cut shots. You understand? They don't play games. So whatever that was expected to be done was done by Hilda. And I know that a certificate is coming very soon. Hilda, I love you. I love you all.
When you realize your laundry can still hold on to germs.
So that was Hilda's mom speaking those powerful words about, growing up and the way she raised her children. It's the same thing. We are talking about words and the impact it can have on people's lives. And I was just using, the story of the actor Adewale on the left there, who said something about how, they say all these words in the movies and how the thing has affected him in his personal lives, in his own personal life. Yeah. So it's the same thing. Look at Hilda's mom, proud mom, and she has a right to be proud. Good morning, brother Bill. How are you? Nice of you to join. Hola, welcome. We're just about to round up now. It's just a quick one, very, very unplanned. So, words. What are you saying? I wanted to do that, the Hilda ones, because I wanted to advise parents about what they are saying to their children. When we're growing up in Nigeria, it was very common that some mothers, they used to woman shake before all they do, because all in the name of, oh, I'm training my child. All they do, all in the name of I'm training my child, is they'll be putting curses on them. They will curse their children and curse their children and curse their children. I'm sure they still do it in some areas, but at a point, I think the churches and all the mosques, anything you want to spread in Nigeria, take it to religious places. Mhm. Oh, somebody is saying that Murphy's father is an Ifa priest. Is that correct? Wow. Peter is saying that Murphy's dad is an Ifa priest, so he will be acquainted to Yoruba incantation. Wow, I'm surprised. I thought he was a Muslim. They said he is a Muslim, or he was a Muslim. I didn't know that. So, words are very, very powerful. What you are saying. No wonder when you want to do prayer, they will tell you, read so psalm, read this Bible verse, then pray along this line. They will give you Bible verses, and they will also give you prayer points. It's the same thing. When you want to do it, in another religion, like the African traditional religion, it's incantations. So those incantations cannot just be empty words, especially if they are real. That's the point I'm trying to make. That these people that, like this Adewale that said that he didn't know, he thought he was just rendering his life. I mean, I read the extended interview. This legit didn't carry the whole interview. He was saying that the thing has really affected him negatively in his life, in that he didn't make progress as much as he should have, because he kept playing the role of Babalawo. All his movies is always Babalawo. Yeah, absolutely. Brabio. Yeah, we shared that earlier on. Whatever you say, you speak it, it can come, it will come into existence. It might not come now, but take it as words that you sown, like seeds, and it will grow. So we need to be very careful. Words are very powerful. That's what I'm saying. We need to be careful what we are saying, what people are saying. And these actors and actresses, they too, they need to go and be doing prayers like the man advised them. They go and do cleansing or whatever, deliverance. He said he's a Christian, that he's not actually a traditional worshiper. It's just the role that he plays in movie. That's this actor, Adewale. He said he's not actually a traditional worshiper. He's a Christian. So, yeah. Words are very, very powerful. Speak it into existence, it will come to pass. Don't say negative things about yourself. Definitely don't mess around with what you don't understand. That's the one I feel is very dangerous. When you don't understand things, you start saying them, especially if words that you just hear people saying. When people go to visit Ifa priest and all these traditionalists, and they give them soap, they give them things to bath, they will give them words to say as well. You see it on movies. They will tell them, say so, and so. They will make them repeat it until we understand. Sometimes they write it down. I understand that the way they pass the tradition on is they write those things down so that, people learn it. So you amplify it by saying those things. So I'm just I'm just saying we should be careful what we're saying, especially if you've got children. Even if you don't have have children, you're your person. The things you say about yourself, please stop talking negatively about yourself. Don't say I'm just joking. You be calling yourself negative words. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so this, I'm that. Don't. Your body doesn't know the difference. Words are powerful. Very, very powerful. Be careful what you're saying. The Bible says that life and power is in the power of the tongue. Whatever you speak about yourself will manifest. You might not say it immediately, but eventually it will happen. No. Speak positive things over your children. Speak positive things over your family. Speak positive things that you want to see in your life. Even if your life is not going the way you want it for now, maybe you are trusting God for something that you really want, a job, marriage, a child, whatever it is that you're trusting God for, financial breakthrough, visa, whatever. You have to confess positive things around it. Don't say, you go on social media, you hear people saying, God, am I a sponge? God, am I a speaker? God, am I... They say, oh God, it makes me laugh when I read some comment. People just say, God, am I a rock? When they post a video of people that are getting married, for instance, maybe they do wedding, marriage or photo shoot or whatever. You see people in the comments say, God, am I a rock? Am I a stone? You need to confess what you want to see in your life. Wake up. Yeah, Brabio say, when you wake up, confess positive things. Make good statements. Never say anything negative about yourself or your children or your family. Don't say to a child, oh, you are so clumsy, you are so clumsy. If you keep saying to them they are clumsy, they will begin to be clumsy. I am very, very careful as a parent what I say to my children. I am very, very careful. I don't joke with it. I don't. Even when I'm angry with them, I try not to use negative words. I try not to. I can be angry. I remember when my children were very young. Because I was so careful, I didn't want to say negative words. I used to struggle when I want to insult them. When I want to say something, I will struggle. I don't know what to say. Yes. I knew that from earlier on that, as a young mom, that no, I mean, especially these children of nowadays, that everything is a computer, everything is internet. You don't want to say them, they'll not grow up and be making videos about you. This is what my mother said about me. This is what my father said about me. My father said I will never make it. My father said I will never do it. My father said I'm dumb. My father said words. They will believe it. So let's be careful. Say positive things about yourself. Confess what you want to see. PK used to say something that, as he used to advise men, he would say, when you meet a woman and you are trying to tell her about yourself, he said, don't tell her, don't tell her about, say, this is where I am now, but this is where I'm going. He said, they cannot argue with your future. Nobody can argue with your future. You have to paint a picture of the future that you desire. This is the future. This is my future. I see myself as a Fortune 500 CEO. I see myself owning homes in America, in Dubai, in Nigeria. I see myself, traveling around the world. I see myself having a long life. I see myself enjoying with the wife or husband of my youth, growing old together. It is better to speak life than to speak the other part of it, because anyone you speak will come to pass. That's what I'm saying tonight. That's what I'm telling you guys. That's what I want us to just, let's be careful. Yeah. PK used to say, you cannot argue with my future. Are you going to argue with my future? Are you in my future? The first day I heard it, I was laughing. Say, no. Tell women, like you guys always want to impress girls. When you meet a girl, right, you want to impress her. And they say, but you don't have a car. You say, Lamborghini. And then he made an example with himself. He said that when he met his wife, he didn't have anything. Like, he literally was a bachelor with nothing. But he told his wife the life that he will give her. He told his wife that he will fly her business class across the world. And that time, he didn't even have passports. He said, but yeah, that's the future he designed for himself. And he promised his wife that. And he said, how can you argue with somebody's future? Are you in the future? You're not there. Mm. But you know what? He said those words years ago, and that's the life he's living now with his wife. Words are powerful, my people. Words are powerful. It's like dreams. When you write your dreams and your aspiration, your goals down, and you work towards it, nobody can argue with that. Chidima said, these children can annoy you sometimes, not be here, but we have spiritual authority, so let's speak what we want to see over our children. Mm, yes, they can annoy you. Are you telling me? Teenagers, especially. The young ones are still okay. Me, I didn't used to talk too much. Those, if I don't know what to say, Mark Baniji, I will give you one in your bum bum. You will go and rest. You will cry, ara bale. But teenagers, oh my God. Now they've grown. You can't even do nothing to them. So what are you gonna do? They will push you. They will do some certain things that you would be like, oh my. Okay, let me give you a good example. I said to my one of my sons this morning, I said, you know what? My father told me something when I was a kid. When he used to send me, and he would send me, I would say, ha, you know, you can't talk back to your parents back in the day now. Who born you to talk back? I can't talk back, but my body language will talk back. So he will send me, my father will send me, I will be walking in a rebellious way. I'll be walking, shaking my head and, throwing my hands up and just being very, very rebellious. And then my father said, don't worry. One day you have your own children, you can send them too. So this morning I said to one of my sons, I said, you know what? That was a scam that my father sold me. I said, what my father told me was a scam. He told me I can send my children. Now I can't send you guys. If I send you guys, would you go? You will take 3 days to go. You will tell me I'm busy. I'm doing this. You will give me explanation. My father used to send me 5, 10 times a day. Go to this person. Go to this person. I was telling them, I said, in Africa we have children, so we can send them message. They could get mouth. Now that one tell me say, one of them tell me say, Mom, that's in Africa. This is UK. This is UK. I say, see mouth like UK. Oh, I said, my father told me a scam. That scam. He said, I go send them. Now you go talk tire. So Yoruba ni, the prayer is that General Mokbe Ronisha, give me a child so I can have a child to send. Children of these days, okay, you go send them. When you think of how you go call them before you even send them. You go do the thing by yourself sometimes. Yeah. So it's patience, Chidima. You have to be patient. You pray, and then you have conversations with them, but never, ever, ever use negative words. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining. I didn't even know we have anybody. Give us a thumbs up. I'm back tonight by 7 o'clock. We are going to reason Derek Jackson's matter. Ola, I saw that you've covered it extensively. The kind of hours you are putting in these days, eh? Now, wow. You are doing well, low. I don't know how you sit down. I saw the other one you did almost 5 hours. I was like, wow. You are trying. You are doing well. Well done. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Be careful what you say. Words are not just words. Words are powerful. Words are life, and words can be pie as well. Choose your words carefully. Please try to remain positive. Don't say anything negative about yourself, about your children, about your spouse, about your life, your future. Keep it 100% positive. You did 7 hours. Ola, kilo de. Ha. Okay, oh. Take it easy. Oro Kinton. Eh? There will be more to talk about. Are you doing 10 hours, 7 hours? Kilo de. I think you are covering too many topics at once. That's why. You always have so many things that you are covering. Oh, I can't do that. It's too much. If I do 3 hours, the next day, I will hear me. Well done. Well done. Thank you so much, everybody. See you tonight at 7 p.m. It's Natu's fault, eh? Okay. Oh, Natu. Be taking it easy with Ola. Oh. So that's too many hours. He needs to spend time with his family. Ola. All these times you are dedicating to YouTube. Who is looking after those babies? Eh? I hope you are giving your wife attention because you are spending too much time on YouTube. I have to complain on behalf of Lola. It's too much. Don't put in too many hours like that, I beg. Your family needs you. So stay off YouTube. Let me not see you there today and tomorrow. Spend some time with your family, Biko. Those are too many hours. You need to spend time with your family. Please. Yes, I'm complaining on behalf of Lola. It's too much. Give YouTube a break. Before we go reason your matter. Thank you so much, everyone. Bio said Ola is the strongest YouTuber I know. He has energy for long discussion. Life with Natu, please. If Ola is staying long, tell him to go. His wife needs him, his children needs him. You people cannot stay there and be doing 7 hours, 10 hours videos. Kilo day, it's too much. Oh, Joe. We have to use Ogbon Igbogun. Our real life needs attention too, as much as we want to discuss this thing. Talk no they finish. If you talk now, tomorrow something else go talk. Remember, Yol is a gift that keep giving. So you know go finish the discussion, no. Never, ever, ever. All right, guys. Thank you so much, everybody. Mbasi, okay. You in the midst of all these women that can analyze, and you'll be taking it line by line and be reacting to line by line. Ola, you can't be doing that. It's too much. It's too much. It's too many hours. You cannot be reacting to a whole 1 hour video by you listen to 5 minutes, you react. Ó ti pọ̀ jù o. Má jẹ́ kí Lọlá bínú o. Ṣọ́ ara ẹ o. It's too much. Not I don't caution you. I don't want that. I beg. Ola has a family. And they need him. Eshe, thank you very much, guys. See you tonight. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys so much. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe. I'll see you tonight, 7 p.m. Bye, guys. Let me go and attend to my own now. They're already coming and going. Somebody needs food now. They will come. Where is there to eat? Where is there to eat? As if they don't know road to kitchen. Let me go and sort them out. Okay, bye, guys. Love you. Bye.